Well, good morning, and welcome to the Morning Report. My name is Willie Lawson. The Morning Report is a production of FightBackMedia.com, FightBackMedia.com, and FightBackMediaTV.com. We appreciate you being here today. All right. Over the weekend in Allen, Texas, unfortunately, there was a mall shooter. Somebody walked into a very busy mall in Allen, Texas, and managed to kill 8 people. Here's the story. Around 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, a gunman pulled into a mall in Allen, Texas, and opened fire. He killed 8 people before being neutralized by law enforcement. 7 others were injured in the attack. 3 are in critical condition. The police who stopped the perpetrator reportedly responded to a different call before the shooter opened fire into the crowd. The incident occurred at the Allen Premium Outlets. The clips posted on social media remain too graphic to show you here. I'm just not going to do it. There's no reason. You get it. I just told you what happened. This dude showed up and killed 8 people. You don't need to see it. You don't. Stop watching this crap on YouTube. Stop watching it on Twitter. It's bad for your brain. It's bad for your spirit. Anyway, but just don't. Now, of course, this is going to be very interesting. The leftist media, again, was just hoping, please be this white dude, Trump supporter, right wing, Second Amendment, blah 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 guy. Unfortunately, for them, the name of the shooter is Mauricio Garcia. He was a 33-year-old Hispanic dude, Mexican. According to 3 law enforcement officials who spoke to the AP on conditions of anonymity in order to discuss the details of an ongoing investigation. One of the officials said Garcia had been staying at a nearby hotel. The official said investigators have been searching the motel and home in the Dallas area connected to the suspect. The official also said that police also found multiple weapons at the scene where Garcia was fatally shot by a police officer. The weapons included an AR-15 style rifle, a handgun, according to the official. Now, here's what you can expect. Expect this story to saturate the media for a couple of days, but it will evaporate for obvious political reasons. Not a white guy. It's not a white guy. They don't care. This whole thing has been about finding ways to attach white supremacy to the Second Amendment and Nazism to the Second Amendment and all that stuff. So it's not a white guy. So the left and their propaganda machine, which is allergic to reporting on crimes which non-white individuals commit, will turn off for a time being. It will meet the same fate as a Texas family wiped out by Francisco Oropeza. Remember, up in California. Was in Cleveland, Texas. Yeah. Now, the media does have a bone to chew on. It's the killing of the dude in the subway, who got on the subway and started behaving bizarrely, and this ex-Marine grabbed him and put him in a chokehold until he expired. Now, this was not a police officer. This was just a citizen. This was just a dude who was afraid for his own safety and the safety of other people, who just grabbed the guy and choked him out. And I don't mean to be flippant, because everybody who knew the guy who got killed, Jordan, what's his face? Everybody who knew him knew that most of the time he was harmless, but knew that he was struggling. So they were entertained by him on the subway cars sometimes. And sometimes he was a little less entertaining than others. but mostly the entertaining stuff, which you saw the whole Michael Jackson impersonation on. You've seen that on YouTube. You've seen that on Twitter. And this is the guy that, of course, the media wants to and the left wants to portray as being senselessly and brutally murdered by this ex-Marine. They are trying to build a George Floyd 2. I'm just telling you. I'm not. Should this guy get? I mean, should this dude should he face charges? I don't know. That should be up to the facts. Now, what we know is that none of this is going to be led by facts. It should be led up by the circumstances and the facts. If this dude gets charged, because there are, there are the people who are screaming and yelling that something needs to be done about this guy. I don't know. I guess they want him to be pulled into Times Square and have everybody throw rocks at him until he dies. I guess is what they want, you know. But it's going to be it could be another long hot summer if we're not careful. Now, do I trust DA Bragg on this? No, no. Is he going to do the correct thing? Like, my guess is not. Whatever that is. Now, do I know what the right thing is? No. It would seem like from the surface, from the surface, that this dude was, acting in self-defense and defense of others. Would seem like, I don't know. I don't know. And neither do you. And this is one of my main points today. I don't know any, and neither do you. We have an opinion, a thought, but we don't know. Only the people who were there. So let's find out what they say. Only the people who were there know. Right? And in the video and the shot and the still photos, we see that there are other people around, that they're not alone. And that should be the determining factor. The people who are actually there. Not me. I'm not going to put up a banner that says do this or that, because that would be irresponsible. Just like we're saying to the left, that's irresponsible to say that black men are being, but by taking this case and going, black men are being lynched and attacked, and something needs to be done, or we'll burn this place down. That's completely irresponsible, because they weren't there, they don't know the circumstances, they don't know either. So they're taking this opportunity to push their own agenda. And we shouldn't do the same thing. What we should do, we should have the agenda of justice and say, well, that there needs to be a real investigation. Let's talk to the people who were there, who saw what happened, get them to testify under oath, and then we'll move on from there. That's what should happen. And as far as this Allen Mall thing, it is horrible and ridiculous and outrageous that media outlets would say stuff like the Washington Post. Washington Post. The gunman who opened fire in an outlet mall in the Dallas suburb Saturday, killing at least 8 people, was a man in his early 30s, who's 33, who may have had white supremacist or neo-Nazi beliefs. People familiar with the investigation said. So you don't know. Washington Post. Is that what you just said? You don't know. So what agenda are you pushing? How can I trust you? Because there's no way that you know. Have you done your own investigation? Do you know? Let's not be like them. Let's be better than them. Let's be smarter than them. Let's hold on to our values. Let's do that. My name is Willie Lawson. This has been the Morning Report. The Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, take care of yourself. We'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.